Okay, I've just received this this kit from a popular online auction site, which I'm particularly pleased with, being that it's a good old American muscle car, which I like the look of, and it's a sealed, still in cellophane wrapping kit, which is a rare thing when you buy them off eBay. Look, see what's in the box. So I'm going to just give you a quick walk around the box, and then we'll do a what's in the box. Okay, so this is an MPC kit of a 1969 Dodge Daytona 1/25th scale. We've got some detailed pictures there, with some descriptors of the engine, and then the other sides of the box just show a side profile and a nice kind of posed angle shot as per the front. On the back we've got a bit of a potted history. As during the late 60s that the NASCAR aerodynamic wars were heating up, Chrysler, longer winner on the big ovals, was getting beat by Ford with its Boss 429 engine in the sleek Torino. Chrysler countered with the Charger 500, which had a flush grille and fastback rear window in place of the standard tunnelled rear glass. Ford, however, had an ace up its sleeve in the form of the Talladega, which had a droop nose and a smaller flush grille, etc., etc. Ford continued to dominate, and so on and so forth. Back to the drawing board for Chrysler. A sharp-edged shovel nose was found to cut the air cleanly, and a rear wing kept the back end down. Chrysler decided to get radical with the rear wing and placed it high above the car, even though a low wing worked just as well. This accomplished two things. One, the trunk could be raised without hitting the wing, and two, it made the competition wonder just what Dodge knew that they didn't. To qualify as a stock car, NASCAR rules stipulate that at least 500 cars must be produced for sale to the general public, and accordingly 503 of these cars were published and put in dealer showrooms on September the 1st, 1969. So they came with two engine options: 375 horse 440 Wedge or the 425 horsepower 426 Hemi. And the stock Daytona came with those reverse scoops on top of the front fenders. While not really necessary for the street Daytona, the race car version needed them for tyre clearance, as the slick nose and wing caused enough downforce at speed to cause the tyre to rub the inside of the stock fenders. The reverse scoops enabled a hole to be cut in the fender for tyre clearance, which is quite interesting. This was an incredibly long car. Just a quick look at the specs there. Wheelbase 117 inch. Overall length of the car is 226.5 inches. Now that's a long car. It's quite a cool little car. Now, you may think that this car looks familiar, and that's because without that big wing at the back and without that pointy nose cone, what you've got is a Dodge Charger, or the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard. So if you're thinking it looks a little familiar, that's probably why. Okay, so I'm going to open the box and see what's inside now. So there you go. That'll be the first time since probably the 80s that this kit has been uncovered from its plastic wrap. A very deep-walled box. We'll pop that off and see what we've got inside. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clear plastic bags containing various components, and a decal sheet and a sheet of instructions. Quite a long one, and I think very long sheet, but looking at this, very simplistic exploded diagrams. This is the first MPC kit I've ever had, but yeah, the diagram's very simplistic, as you can see there. So it should be, all in all, a fairly straightforward build. Okay. So let's have another look at the bags, see what we've got. We've got 4 tyres, quite well detailed, with raised Goodyear on the side walls, so you can pick those out in white paint. We've got a chrome sprue, which contains 2 different types of wheel or wheel trim. So I suspect one looks like it's on a wider rim, which will probably be for a sort of racing specification for the rears, for the drive wheels, and then these up here are your typical standard width rims, and various other chrome bits, the dashboard, the grille, the bumpers, etc, 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 carburetors by the look of it, and the rocker covers and such like. Most likely these will be getting bleach dipped and stripped when I get around to doing them, because I'm not a big fan of the chrome that you get in these kits. On the clear sprue bag, quite interestingly, we've got the rear lights actually moulded in red tinted clear sprue, which is novel. I've not seen that kind of thing before. That's quite interesting. And up here we've got the window glass in its separate bag. This one's a bag of obviously various components of the car internals and bits of engine and the like, parts of the wing, the uprights up there, and bits of dashboard and what have you. And then of course the main one just here is the car body. Yeah, looking at this body, interestingly, it looks like this company may also do a general Dodge Charger model, maybe a General Lee model, and accordingly it doesn't have the nose cone moulded in to the front, as you can see there. So that is clearly a part of this bag in here, and in fact yes it is, you can see it just there, the long piece going across there. So it looks like you have a choice of making that as a standard Dodge Charger, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, I mean it's a little rough around the edges by the look of it, bit of flash and what have you, but on the whole it doesn't look bad at all. I'm quite looking forward to attacking that one.